tell everybody.
What's up, y'all? This is Candy, if you didn't know. And today, for Let's Talk Wednesdays, we're gonna be talking about coming out. And like always, if you want to say something, got something to say about what we're talking about tonight, you want to put in your comment or whatever, then drop your comments below. And okay, so about coming out, I wish it wasn't like such a problem to come out, because of the simple fact people don't like what they don't know or something different. But I hate that it's so hard for people to come out because of what could happen after they come out. Like, a lot of people can get put out if they're still in their teen years or something. A lot of people get beat. It's sad that you got to go through stuff like that just to be who you are. It don't make sense. But I'm gonna tell y'all my coming out story, and I wrote a book about my life basically, and this is in there. It's on Wattpad, and if you haven't read it already, then I'll leave the link in the description so you can click on that and go check that out too. But when I came out, it was 2010, I think, and I didn't come out purposely. I didn't do it. I was kind of pushed out, and it was by somebody that I was dating at the time. And the reason for me not coming out on my own is because I was raised in a church family. I was a preacher's kid and a minister's grandkid. My godmom, who was a pastor, was another mom to me. She was very heavily in my life, so her opinions mattered a lot. So I didn't know how she would feel about that, so that was one reason. And then my grandmother, of course, she was another mother. At the time, she was strong with her opinions. She was just a strong-minded person. And other than my mom, she raised me too, so of course her opinions mattered a lot. So she was a minister. She kept us grounded in church. We was in church 4 or 5 days out of the week. So I'm there's two people that's how they gonna feel about me coming out, because they deep in the church. And then my mom, of course, I didn't know how she felt about it. So it was what am I gonna do? I don't know. A few friends knew that I was lesbian or whatever, but they was the same way. So I didn't have to worry about them saying nothing, because they didn't really do that type of stuff, tattle or whatever you want to call it. So two of my cousins knew, because they were the same way, but no family really knew besides them. So yeah, one day the person I was dating, she was on my phone, she was hacking my Facebook or whatever, and I was asleep at the time. And I woke up probably 30 minutes after she had already posted it on my Facebook. And it was she was would you be mad if I posted something on your Facebook? And I was what is it? What did you post? And she was already out. She didn't care. She was basically had the mindset that, okay, you should be you and not care about who thinks what. So she took it upon herself to put it on my status, which I tried to find it for y'all so I could post it in the video, but I couldn't find it. I'm gonna look again before I finish editing and posting tonight. So it was I'm me, I'm lesbian, and I'm dating so and so who I was dating, and if you don't like it, then I don't care basically. And if you love me, then you love me and you'll accept me. So I don't remember exactly word for word what it was, but that's basically what it was. And because of the fact that I found out 30 minutes later, people would see stuff quick after I posted. So it already had about 20 comments, and I was bruh, I was nervous as hell. And my mom got my stuff and my siblings' stuff that goes to her phone. She get a notification when we post things. So I was I know she already seen it. But my grandma and my godmama didn't have Facebook, so I knew they hadn't seen it. But I kind of knew my mom had already seen it, because it was 30 minutes later when I woke up or whatever. So I went on the comments, and surprisingly, it was all positive. Like, all my family was like, do you, we're gonna still love you, and as long as you're happy, and we're not gonna love you no differently, and you better live your life, and all this type of stuff. So it was like real positive, and that was like a big relief. And my mom actually saw it too, and she commented, and she was like, I still love you no matter what. Forget what everybody else got to say. Be happy, do you, and just live your life. So I was happy as hell to see that. But like, it was just nerve-wracking because of the fact that she posted that, and I didn't have time to prepare or nothing. Like, I just woke up and she was like, hey, I posted something, you gonna be mad? And it was that. So it was kind of like nerve-wracking as hell. Like, I was mad as hell at first because what if I didn't get a positive turnout? So I was like mad as hell, but I went on there nervous as hell, so it was all positive, so I was happy about that. But I'm not gonna go into detail about how my grandma and my godmom found out, because that's another story. But it's in my book if you want to read that and see what their reactions and everything was. But they was actually they said they already knew, but they was waiting on me to talk to them about it. So that was like a relief too, that when I finally talked to them about it or whatever, they actually talked to me about it first, and they was like, they supported it. I mean, as long as I was happy, they was fine with it. They still love me and all of that. So it was kind of like good. I wish everybody could have a positive coming out story, because I hate to see like people getting beat and kicked out and all of that just for being who they are. But yeah, so now it's like, okay, I'm me. I mean, as long as the main ones accepted it and they're fine with it, then nobody else's opinions like really matter. Because I mean, as long as they know and they don't care and they fine with it, then it's all good, it's all cool. So yeah, so if you want to share your coming out story, or if you want to comment on it, whatever, then comment it below, and be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll be back next Wednesday for Let's Talk Wednesdays. And if you want to like leave a suggestion on what you want me to talk about, or if you want to drop some questions so that I can do a Q&A or whatever, then feel free to do that. But make sure you subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday.